Hey y'all, welcome to my podcast. It's your girl Renee Reyes. Today's episode from the Love Officiant is a very good one today. It's about clothing optional ceremonies. I want to talk to you about how this started, my thought process, how we got here, and where we're going. It all started with so a lot of you maybe don't know this, but I'm ordained under the American Marriage Ministries. And one day I was reading an article by the name of Jessica Levy. And she had an action to call. She was looking for wedding officiants who would marry people in the nude. And this had already been in my heart. This had already been something that I had thought about and that I was thinking of adding to my services. Because I live in the beach area where there are a lot of people who do like taking their clothes off. Now, this is going to depend on your state. I live in the state of Texas. Of course, there's rules and regulation, but we'll get to that soon. Anyways, Jessica had an action. She had a call. She said, contact me if you think that you would like to do this. And I was like, you know what? Let me do that. So I contacted Jessica at the American Marriage Ministries, and I let her know, like, hey, I would definitely marry. I haven't done a ceremony yet, but I would definitely do this. Like, I have no issue doing this at all, and I would love to do this. So she gave me a call. We talked a little bit. She interviewed me, and we have an article out right now. It's been out for about a couple years now, and through the American Marriage Ministries. The name of the article was "This Wedding Officiant Wants to Marry You in the Nude." It's a great article, and I love the visuals and everything that they have on there. Very good things and a lot of information. So she breaks down for you in this article from state to state, where and when and all that other good stuff. And like I was saying, going back to the story, what made me so open and to discover myself was more of my Native roots. A lot of people don't know this, but I am Native American. And discovering that for the first time was amazing to me. I know a lot of people look at me and they're like, oh, but you look Native. I didn't know I looked Native. I had no idea. I think a big part of that was in my identity, not knowing who my father was for many, many years. I know now, but I didn't know then. So I think that was part of discovery of the journey. And when I read about the heritage of a lot of the Native American people, a lot of them did a lot of things in the nude, and they were very open and honest about their bodies. And I love that, and I resonated with that. I often find myself feeling that way, being barefoot or bare. I love it. If I could, I would do it more often, but I can't because I have a family. But I just loved the openness and the honestness of it. And I wanted to celebrate others in this journey who had that desire to marry someone that they love. Everybody's background is going to be different, whether it's a Christian background, a Catholic background, whatever the background is. Everybody holds something very precious to them in their growing up. This part of somebody in America, sometimes we make it to be shameful. And I want it to be a safe space for people like that, so that they know that they were getting a professional wedding officiant and that they were getting somebody who understood the culture and who understood them with willingness and open arms. And that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to say, hey, I'm here for you. Just like I did for the LGBTQ community in 2015, how I even became a wedding officiant. And so I wanted to have that same safe space for the people who I guess you could call them nudist, or you could call them many different names, naturalist. And so every ceremony is very special. Every ceremony is very different. Now, I'm having a little trouble finding my people as far as this community. And I thought, what a great way to ask for that community rather than to bring it to YouTube, right? So I'm here and I'm making a call of action. If there's anybody who would like to get married like that, I have a special tab on my website that you can go to, and check out my pricing, check out everything that I have there. And I am offering specials on that right now because I'm really just would love to experience this ceremony with you. Now, going back to the rules and regulation, you have to go to your state. It has to be private area. And if it's a beach, it has to say naturalist beach, nude beach. It cannot just be any beach because, of course, there are laws and regulation. And so those are the rules. It's got to say for Texas. I don't know what it is like in your state, but you can go back to the interview that she did for me, and you'll be able to see from state to state where are the rules, what are the regulations. And as far as Texas, you'll get to know it's going to be the beaches or it's going to be private residence. So as long as it's a private residence, and if it's a beach that says on there nude beach, we can definitely do it. Now here in my community where I live near the island Port Aransas. We don't have too many that I know of. If you know of a community like that that's near Port Aransas, please let me know. I have yet to find a community like that. As for me, I've always admired the love that people have for their own selves and for each other in their own bodies, because in our life our bodies has changed, and it's a way of honoring our bodies in every season, and I think that's something very beautiful. For me, it's more about freedom than it is about perfection, and I think a lot of people in the community actually feel the same way too. It's always been about a place of acceptance. A lot of people misunderstand the community. For me, I feel like it's just a beautiful thing to express yourself in that way. And I'm here to guide with love and respect for every individual who takes this path as far as weddings go. As a wedding officiant, I believe that every ceremony deserves a special kind of love and in their own way. That includes traditional weddings, beach elopements, spiritual weddings. I think that a lot of people assume that ceremonies are widely different from traditionals. But honestly, when we all think about it, it's basically all the same. It's all about love. It's all about expression. It's all about meeting each other right where you are. This includes a lot of the community. And a lot of the time, like I said before, they're hidden. I don't know where they are. I'm not sure. So that's why I'm having a call of action of myself. If you're part of this community and you wouldn't mind me visiting or coming by in the state of Texas, I would love to. I would love to join the community. I would love to have a meeting. I don't know exactly how sure that happens, but definitely let me know. I would love to be part of a community like this. A lot of people assume these ceremonies are different, but they're really not. They're the core. They're still about love, community, vulnerability, and choosing one another every single day. It's traditional vows, but with a naturalist background. But most of all, it's about love and community. So whether you're in Texas, whether you're in Canada, or the UK, I am available for travel worldwide. So if you're looking for an open-minded officiant to officiate your wedding, or you know somebody who is in need of this, please do not hesitate to reach out. All my information is out there. I just want to take a moment and thank all of you for being here. And we made it to episode 2. I cannot wait for episode 3. It's going to be so much fun. Let's just say I'm going to be reenacting a little bit more with people. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. But it's going to be a fun one as well. We made it to episode 2. I'm so excited for this journey of the Love Officiant and the new podcast that is now, we're doing it. We're doing it right now, If y'all have any questions or you need clarification, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will definitely find you that information if needed. Like I said, it goes state by state. And I'm sure it goes, depending on where you live in the country. If you need anything at all, I'm here for you. You can always email me. You can always contact me on my contacts. Thank you so much for joining the naked truth about and listening to why I do what I do when it comes to naked ceremonies. And keep in mind that a naked ceremony is just like every other ceremony, it's just with less clothes on. Thank you so much. Y'all have been amazing. I will see you on the next one of the Love Officiant.